Welcome back to our Onshape tutorials for FTC Robotics series. My name is Anvita and I'm the lead of the design team on our team. Today we're going to learn how to create two parts in Onshape. Specifically, we'll make two simple shapes, a cube and a triangular prism, and then we'll connect them together by using mates in an assembly. By the end of this video, you'll understand how basic parts are created and how they'll interact with each other. To make the cube, first make a part studio. Then, click on the top plane and click top in this cube. Click Sketch and click the top plane once again. To create a cube, click the center point rectangle button. If you don't see this button, you can search it by clicking on the Search Tools button or clicking the arrow and selecting center point rectangle. Once you're on the center point rectangle tool, you click in the center of the plane and drag out. Then, to dimension each of the sides as the same length, because it's a square, you click the dimension or you search dimension here. You click on the side and then drag up. We'll make each side 3 inches. Click on dimension again and then click on each side to make sure they're all 3 inches long. Then click the check mark. On the cube here, click on the bottom right circle. This makes it a view so you can see each plane. To make it a cube, click on the sketch you just made and click Extrude. Type 3 inches in the depth since all the sides of a cube are the same length. Click the check mark. Now we just made a cube. Let's rename the part studio as cube by right-clicking on the part studio and renaming and saying cube. Next, we'll make another part studio for our triangular prism. Click on the plus and click Create Part Studio. We can rename this part studio by right-clicking, clicking Rename, and saying Triangular Prism. To make a triangular prism, you follow the same steps. Click Top, click Sketch, and click on the top plane once again. To create a triangle, you click on the Inscribed Polygon button. If you can't see it, then search it in the Search Tools. Once you've clicked on it, click on the center of the plane and drag outwards. Right now, there's 6 sides. As you move your cursor more closer to the origin, the sides become less, and as you move it further away, the sides become more. Keep moving your mouse pointer closer towards the origin until you get 3 sides for a triangle. Left click so you make your shape. You can zoom in and out. Then you click Dimension once again to make the sides. Let's make each side 4 inches. Then click the check mark. Once we have the triangle, we can click the bottom right circle in the cube to see all the planes. Click on the sketch you just made and click Extrude. We can extrude this 5 inches. You can zoom out with your scroll bar to see a bigger picture. Then click the check mark. We've just made a triangular prism. Now we're going to learn how to combine both the cube and the triangular prism together in an assembly. Click on the Assembly tab. If you don't see an Assembly tab, you can click the plus button and click Create Assembly. On your assembly, click Insert and then click Cube. This inserts the cube that you just made from this part studio. You can click Triangular Prism as well. This is this triangular prism we made in the part studio. Then click the check mark. To connect the cube to the triangular prism, we're going to use mates. Let's quickly go over the most common types of mates you'll use in FTC Onshape designs and what they do. First is the fasten mate. This mate locks 2 parts together with no movement. It's used for things like brackets, plates, or anything else bolted in place. Next is the revolute mate. This allows rotation around a single axis. You'll see this in wheels, arms, joints, and other parts that are needed to spin. Next is the slider mate. This allows straight line movement like linear slides or lift systems. Next is the cylindrical mate, which allows both rotation and sliding along the same axis. It's less common, but it's used in more complex mechanisms. To connect our cube and our triangular prism, we will use the fasten mate. Click Fasten Mate and click on the top surface of the cube. Then, click on the top surface of the triangular prism as well. This connects both the top face of the cube and the triangular prism together. We can use this button to flip the primary axis of which way the cube will be facing. We can also use this to rotate the secondary axis. This is more useful in shapes that are more complex. Then we click the check mark. Then click the X button. Now we've just connected the cube and the triangular prism together. As you see, as I move the cube, the triangular prism moves as well. This is because they're fastened together, and now they're kind of grouped together as one part. Let's try again. To delete the cube and the triangular prism mate, right-click on the fastened and click delete. Let's move the cube away and try connecting a different face. Let's click Fasten Mate and click this face of the triangular prism. Then let's click this face of the cube. As you see, it connects the faces like this. Since we don't want it to overlap, we can click the Flip Primary Axis button. Then we could rotate the secondary axis. Maybe we want it this way. Then we'll click the check mark. Now the triangular prism and the cube are fastened in a different way. They're still grouped together as one part. The cube and the pyramid behave like a single solid object. They don't move individually once you fasten them together. Mates are what define how parts interact in Onshape. In our example, the fasten mate completely locks the cube and the pyramid and the triangular prism together, meaning there's no movement between them. This is the same idea used in real robots. CAD lets us simulate how parts will behave before we physically build anything. To summarize, today we created a cube using sketch and extrusion, created a triangular prism using sketch and extrusion, learned how assemblies bring parts together, used a fasten mate to connect parts, and reviewed the most common types of mates in FTC design. These are the foundational skills of building any robot in Onshape. In the next video, we'll learn about viewing, editing, and version control. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.